All right, what's going on, guys? How you doing? I hope you are doing great. I'm gonna actually show you here a strategy from directly this time from the ARK Pro Indicator, and I am going to tell you what's my favorite time frame to trade this particular indicator in currency pairs, okay? In currency pairs, or you can try gold, okay? When you try to use this strategy on, let's say, Nasdaq, right? There's more volatility, way more volatility, and you should know that, right? That especially either 9:30 a.m. or 8:30 a.m. New York time, there's a stock exchange opening or there's high impact news, right? And it's very volatile. So you want to give it a chance, you can try. But I'm telling you, if you want to trade probably a bit more slower, a bit more relaxed, you can go here. My favorite time frame to trade with the following strategy that I'm going to show you, it's the 2-minute time frame. Okay, it's going to be the 2-minute time frame. I'm currently on the daily time frame. Just to show you here, I'm going to go randomly on the chart. What are the current settings that I have? I pretty much have enabled everything here. I disabled this one because I don't need it at the moment. This marks up the line of a support. I'll explain this in a little bit. Current ATR right now is 2.5. I have it on 2.5. Let's see if we can play with this around a little bit. Everything else is the same. Now, I'm going to be trading only my session and in the morning. So from 8 a.m. to midday, New York time. Okay? This is based in New York time. So this is going to be it. At the moment, if you want to hide a support and resistance because you may consider, no, that's too much, well, it's pretty much for visual. I'll explain. Let me go ahead and I'm going to go bar replay here, and I'm going to go randomly. I'm on the, as I mentioned, I'm on the daily time frame, and I'm going to go randomly here. Just click anywhere, and then going to jump straight to the 2-minute. I really have no idea what the price has been doing from here. So on the 2-minute time frame, this is where I'm sitting right now, and you see right away in this particular day, we had actually a nice push to the upside, and indicator actually provided just one single entry right here. And so I'm just going to show you just understanding what price is currently doing, right? New York session is opening right there. We notice, we can see the structure, how the previous day was, how this day is coming. So notice that right away, as soon as the New York session opened, we started to break, right? So remember, it's important to pay attention to your table right here, to the multi-time frame bias, and also this, all right? Ideally, you want it to be fully going in one single direction at least, you know? So in this particular case right here, we're getting this buy. Notice that price is breaking. This is why I have this enable. Right, just basically that high. Price is breaking a structure. You can see price is breaking that structure. Just that high right there. You don't need to put the line, because the indicator is just telling you where that resistance is, right? Then here below is the support, right? So we're breaking a structure to the upside. Indicator is immediately giving me a buy. Notice right here, okay? Very important. I'm getting 2 stars. I'm getting out here on the table. I'm getting 2 time frames going bullish and 2 time frames going actually bearish. So the 4-hour and the daily, the higher time frames are actually looking more bearish. And also, if you check the table right here, this is not bullish, right? It's not bullish. It's really not bullish. It's barely on the 1 hour and on the daily, right? So still though, you still got 2 stars from here, okay? if you are, for example, you can have your rule that says, I am only going to be taking trades that only show 3-star rating. You can do that, right? But you have to know that you won't be trading every single day, right? Because not every single day you're going to get a 3-star. And even if you get a 3-star rating, it doesn't mean there's no guarantee your TP is going to get hit. You have to understand that. So as long as we follow here and also understand, what time was this? 8:30. Forgot to see. Probably this is Friday. There's got to be some news probably right here because it skyrocketed pretty strong. So probably was, I don't know if it was on the Friday 16th. I don't think it was NFP. It was not NFP, something, but anyways, news. Some sort of news definitely came out at 8:30 this day. So it did push up. Remember, TP1, as soon as the price hits TP1, you can place the stops to break even. Or you let the break-even zone, because there is a midpoint here between TP1 and TP2. Once that zone gets hit, that's when you put it on break-even. But taking partial profits, 1 and TP2. All right. So, anyways, let's see what happened. After that, the price even broke a structure here. I'm surprised it didn't print another signal here, but hey, the indicator is going to give you the signals, right? If criteria is not met, it's not going to print anything. All right. Even though it looks like a beautiful trend, it is a beautiful trend. Probably would have printed here a position. It didn't do it though. So let's wait for the next day. I'm just going to continue running like that. I'm not going to look in the past. I'm just going to continue going forward and see if I would have taken a trade or not in the day. So, oh, still a long time. Let me try to move forward quicker. The next day. It's going to take a long time. There we go. Let's go back to 2 minutes. Now let's see if we have losses or wins this day. Now this is the current price. Right now, New York session is just opening. Let's see what we're going to have. So far, it's building a support. We do have a resistance also at the top. Let's see which one breaks first. Breaks with volume. And if the indicator detects something. If you look at it, we're breaking below, but look at you see the table here? And also right here, we're actually more bullish. So if I get a sell signal right here, I probably won't take it. Choppy. Price is looking very, very choppy. It's scary right now, even to take this buy. This is scary, but all time frames are fully aligned. Let's see what this one is going to do, right? Got 3.7. It's telling me I'm bullish. We got 3 stars. Let's take it. Let's take it. This is definitely a trade that I will take. TP1, TP2, TP3. Smash. So nice that it detected the move right before the price actually skyrocketed. That was a beautiful push right there. Let's see what happened for the rest of the day. Yep, there we go. Printed another position. You see this time, it actually printed another signal at the break. I'm surprised that it didn't do it here. It didn't do it here. It actually did do it here, but not this one. I guess that's what it is, you know. It's the indicator. It's a smart, and that's the logic. So anyways, after those 2 trades, that's it. So let's now go move forward for the next day. Notice on the 5-minute time frame, you're not getting any signal. You see what I mean? And you might be wondering, why don't you go to the 1 minute? The 1 minute for me, it's way too small. If I go to the 1 minute, probably I'll get more choppiness. You see? You see? I want to avoid this noise right here. The 1 minute is just the 5 minute. Right? Sometimes, unfortunately, you're not going to have signals on the 5. So I found out that between the 1 and the 5, like the sweet spot is between the 2 and the 3 minute. So I like the 2 minute. Personally, I like the 2 minute. is not the 1 and is not the 5, right? I've tested out on the 2-minute time frame. So if you do your own testing, guys, right? So don't just follow the strategy blindly. Don't just follow the indicator, blindly, right? Try to analyze, even build up your own thing if you're curious. Because I have already some students there that are really curious about it, and they start just, right, improvising or looking for better settings. It's up to you. The settings are done already, and I'm giving you the strategies and everything, so you can go ahead and start trading right away. Now, if you're curious, if you're one of those curious people, you can play around with the settings, change them, tweak them, right, and see what settings works best for you. So I happen to like the 2 minutes the best, as I'm showing you there. You see the 5-minute time frame in this nice trend. It didn't print any signal because the criteria was not met on the 5-minute time frame. However, in lower time frame was actually met. So I don't like the 1 minute. On the 5-minute time frame, it's my favorite time frame to trade, for example, ICT concepts. But when it comes to this indicator right here using Heiken Ashi, the 2-minute time frame, to me, is the sweet spot. Okay, there we go. So let me go to the 2-minute. I'm not telling you you're not going to be losing with the 2-minute. You will be losing too, right? You will have bad days. So let's see what this thing is going to do. Building a support or a resistance at the moment. Let's see if we do break any of those. Okay, you see we broke pretty strong to the upside again. I move a little bit too fast. I want to see where, there we go. So right here, most of the time frames are bullish. Hold on. This has a little lag on it, but hold on. Once it prints the signal, there we go. Right there, that's the candle. So 2.5, we're fairly bullish. And at the moment, we're actually bullish right there with that candle. So we are 3 stars. So I'll take it. If it's a loss, it's a loss, whatever. TP1, break even. At that point, you see we should be on break even. Hopefully, yeah, there we go. We got the TP. So another TP day. Right, session finished. So midday, you see, we're only finding entries. We were telling the indicator only to give us entries from 8 to midday. That's all. You don't need anything else. You don't need to do trading. You'll be saying, oh, but 1 trade a day, that's fucked up. I don't like that. Bro, you really don't need that, right? Notice the 5-minute. I switched to the 5-minute time frame, and the 5-minute time frame probably would have got us on break even. You see? That's why I find that the 2-minute is definitely the sweet spot for this indicator. All right, let's wait for New York. Oh, June. We went too fast. Let's go 2-minute. It would have hit TP already. Now let's go back here. Let's go to there. There we go. Boom. Signal is printed. We're getting 1 star. We're getting, well, so bearish. It's not that bearish. And here you see it's just 1 time frame is actually bearish. The rest is bullish. The higher, especially the higher time frames. I'll be very cautious with this one. If you want to take the shot, if you do want to take the shot right here, you can take it. But again, probably trade lower, just lower time frame. I mean, lower time frame, no. Smaller lot size, right? Probably don't risk that 2% of the account per trade. Maybe just risk 1%. Or if you normally risk $100 per trade, don't risk $100 here. Risk $50, right? Just an example, just an idea. But that's basically it, guys. You see that just going forward, this is literally what, it's all you need. You don't need to trade more. You don't need more trades a day, right? And if you have this indicator, the 2-minute time frame, I consider it, to me, I love it. It's the best. So I hope you like this strategy with the ARK Pro. Let me know what you think. I'll see you in the next one.